Hello everyone, I'm Amari and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Feel like we're probably close towards the end of the game. I don't know how much longer it is, so we're just gonna see. We're gonna have a look around this new island that I sailed a sad boat to. A makeshift bridge, the bombs were powerful enough to break the foundation. So I'm gonna explore thoroughly just in case this is towards the end. The rusted chain trails off into the ocean.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Point to it. This leads to the depot in Land's End.
Ah, yes, so it seems.
What do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies. You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
Right.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
Lock it from whom?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This seafort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Cool. Man, if this is already the end, it's kind of sad. This game had such a beautiful ambiance, but it does, even the music, the way it's changed makes it feels like the end. These tires are falling apart, and they're at least 50 years old. Oh, there's only one way I can walk. I can't walk through here. Yeah, I can't. Okay, well... Oh, it feels like the end. No, I was so happy playing this sad game. It's weird. Does anyone else do that? They watch like sad movies or read sad books or I don't know, whatever, just to feel happier? It was weird. There's a lingering trace of mazout in the air. Attention! Inflammable! Some fuel has leaked out of the barrel. Black, viscous. Fuel.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What is that flutter?
The flock of quail departs. Now more than 100 meters away. 102. 105.
Underneath the flutter.
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just snow quietly falling on the reeds, bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other, like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work, of great importance to the few who attend.
To the west.
A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
To the east.
The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, the low tide filtered through its grains, a bird tending to its feathers. Snow falls on the water, melting away without even a whisper.
And ahead.
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
Beyond that, further north.
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless. A flake of snow falls on an extinguished campfire. Hiss.
Below the silence.
A jitter. A sound impatient to happen, but not yet in this world.
Kim.
Yes?
It's pretty silent on this island. It's really fucking silent on this island.
It is. Is that why we are stopping?
Wait, I have to listen to one more thing.
The lieutenant nods in silence.
It's super quiet. Okay, open your eyes, stop listening. Is this the campfire? The barrel says ICM. You see a star with little specks on it. Oh, there's that. You recognize this little birch from the coin-operated viewer. No way up there, the stairs are gone. Okay, the only way through is up.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
Kim, what is ICM?
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army. The black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like.
RCM. It sounds like RCM, Revachol Citizens Militia.
It does.
Why?
The RCM may descend from the ICM.
May?
It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex. It's going to be hard to say them. Carrying around all that weight on a busted crutch is making you pant.
What I'm hearing is we descend from the glorious Revolutionary Army. No. Yeah, sure.
There were all sorts of groups and groupuscules back then. It doesn't really matter.
A white star. Point to the star on the label.
No, an upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
Are those spec stars too?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
Looks old. What's it still doing here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Gefreiter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
Finished thought. You know, I forgot that I was carrying the Hiemdeller Man book. Which one is it? No, that was the normal one. The Devil Woman. I kind of want to read this. Am I still internalizing this? 3 hours. I should have done that way sooner. Let's read this one. The Man from Hiemdal and the Devil Woman.
The edges of the pages are worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the Hiemdal Man.
Look at the back cover. I'm sorry, I'm a Hiemdal fan. I need to read this.
The jacket copy proclaims, Man from Hiemdal returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tyribald. Before Man from Hiemdal can mount a rescue, he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme. Will Man from Hiemdal be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend?
Time to flip through the book.
You open the book to a random page.
Random page?
Man from Hiemdal, wielding his two Zweihanders, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination. His arms, whirling like windmills, are soaked with the blood of his enemies. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield. Good God, this is some retrograde stuff. When was this shit written?
I love it.
You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 38.
Oh shit, gritty and heroic.
Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Hiemdala tribe. From the village of Hiemdal, the ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Gatla howl out his name.
Give me more.
Man from Hiemdal rides on a gilded griffin, his
Oh,
golden
nice.
mane billowing in the breeze.
I see it.
Both Zweihanders sheathed on his back. He is off to war. Will he conquer his enemies? Will he conquer himself?
Oh my gosh, Hiemdal is his own enemy. Onward.
The steel muscles of Man from Hiemdal gleam in the humid jungle air. Yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid northlands he calls home.
Holy shit, this book is so me. Really get into the book.
A passage reads, The man from Hiemdal looks up, his eyes blue as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to sap my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of Hiemdal will never succumb to your seductive wiles. Thine spells are no match for purity and strength of will. Brothers of Hiemdal, stand above the vices of flesh, for it is weak and corruptible, yet mine is forged in gore and strife. Queen Lydiana just laughs, a sultry and salacious sound, then says, I have grand plans for you, man from Heimdall. She gestures her diabolical hand toward an array of potions and unguents. First, you shall please me. Then lead my armies against the vicious cannibals. Not a muscle moves in the face of the man from Heimdall. Yet inside, there is turmoil. This goes against all he holds sacrosanct. This is beyond primitive.
This is epic.
In the final pages, man from Heimdall mounts Gallavarin, his mighty griffin, and turns his gaze to the horizon. Queen Lydiana is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and still there's no word of trusty Terrible.
Oh no, what is he gonna do?
To find out what happens next, you'll have to pick up Man from Heimdall and the Three-Eyed Skull.
What?
Available in fine bookstores everywhere. Spring 39.
Oh my god, the book ends on a cliffhanger? What in the hell? Put the book away. That sucked that it ended on a cliffhanger. 2 hours. This minus rhetoric is kind of a bummer. Let's see if I can read one more Heimdall book.
The
Pass
cover
the
of
time.
this tattered paperback features the man from Heimdall standing atop a pile of bloody corpses. His 2 Zweihanders are crossed over his massive chest in a dramatic X, their blades dripping with gore.
Hell yeah.
Behind him rise the harsh, snow-capped peaks of his native Northlands. In bold red letters, the title, Heimdallaman, the man from Heimdall, unfurls like a banner. In the foreground, a nearly nude woman lies spread in supplication, her privates strategically covered by her flowing black hair. These images speak to something burbling deep within you. Quick, find someone or something that needs to be gutted, beheaded, impaled on a spike.
Look at the back cover.
The back blurb reads, his latest adventure serves as the perfect introduction to the savage Heimdall saga. Meet man from Heimdall, his faithful blood brother, Tyribald, the noble Lord Hrothgar, and some of their most fearsome foes yet, for the Northlands, for Heimdall.
For Heimdall.
Below, in smaller font, you see the parenthetical, adapted from Man from Heimdall and the Necromancer's Treasure. Man from Heimdall, Lord of Hrothgar, and Man from Heimdall.
None of these are the
Curse of
sequel to the book that I was just reading. We're never gonna know how it ends.
A brazen attempt to bilk fans for more money by splicing together old stories under a new title.
No. That's just building up the world here. Where there's a demand, there's always a supply. Nothing wrong with that.
People find comfort in familiarity, remembering old experiences, looking at old photos, reading old stories.
Read the first couple of
The
pages.
story opens in medias res. The man from Heimdall and his band of northern reavers are in the bowels of an ancient temple, surrounded by an army of gibbering whites, led by the deathless necromancer. One by one, the brave Northmen fall to the relentless crush of undead, only to join their number as reanimated corpses.
Okay, we're starting off
By
strong.
nightfall, only the man from Heimdall and his blood brother, noble Tyribald, are left standing against the dead horde. It is an honor to die by your side, brother,
Hell
Tyribald
yeah.
cries, as his battle axe beheads one of their reanimated comrades.
Whoa, they're in trouble now.
9, Tyribald. The man from Heimdall bellows over the army of flesh and bone. Have courage, for the Northlands.
For Heimdall.
He leaps to the mezzanine to face the black-eyed figure, and like a mad ice bear, whirling twin Zweihanders, Sturm and Drang, he plows through the ranks of the deathless, surrounding the necromancer. The writer has never held a sword in their life, let alone two two-handed swords at the same time.
Oh, it's two-handed swords. Even better.
It is physically impossible for a human being to effectively dual-wield Zweihander swords in any kind of real-life combat situation.
But Heimdall is not a normal human being.
And with deadly finesse, his twin blades scissored the necromancer's head from its body.
Oh.
The undead legions collapse like ragdolls as the dark magic leaves them, and the two Northmen stand alone in their cursed temple, where the bodies of their lost brothers litter the floors.
Skip ahead.
A few chapters later, the man from Heimdall and Tyribald are in a completely different setting, high above an arid desert, riding a pair of griffins that always seem to appear at narratively convenient moments.
It's their familiars.
This book makes a mockery of the very idea of good plotting.
No, it's
Though
great.
something
It's my
tells
favorite.
you coherence was never the point. The Northmen find themselves in the court of a powerful southern king, Lord Hrothgar. The old king beseeches the man from Heimdall to rid his kingdom of the Nachtherra, a subterranean clan of blind wizards who traded their souls for demonic powers.
This is kind of cool. If this was an adventure, I'd play this.
The man from Heimdall extracts a high price from the desperate king. He asks land for the homeless desert pygmies living exiled in the kingdom's borderlands. Hrothgar offers the hand of his eldest daughter instead, but the son of winter does not budge.
Hold on. Why is the man from Heimdall doing any of this?
What do you mean?
Why is he doing all this?
Because the flame of justice burns bright within his chest. Because, above all, he's driven to bring honor to the name of his beloved Heimdall. Because his noble Cutlan blood lusts for glory and conquest. It cannot be denied.
Is that all?
What do you mean, is that all?
Is there anything else to his character?
He is the man from Heimdall,
Right.
forged in the fury of battle. Death was his sire, and blood his dam. He had but 14 winters when he left his frigid homelands in Cutla to seek glory and honor. That is his character.
The reward isn't the adventure itself.
He doesn't even have a real name. What is inside this man? Or is muscle and bone all he is?
Okay, but does he have any internal tension?
He is the wildest man alive.
He is the tension.
The only mortal strong enough to wield the twins Zweihanders, Sturm and Drang, whose names mean storm and...
Yes, I get that. He's strong and he has big swords, but why should I care about his character other than him being pretty cool?
What are you, a book critic?
Actually, yes, I'm a goddamn art cop.
Enough. You're ruining the pacing of the
Sorry.
story. Now where did you leave off? Ah yes. What pacing? You skip past a section detailing an elaborate banquet with many toasts, as well as the long and perilous journey from Hrothgar's keep to the ancient forest of Yesdor, where our heroes infiltrate the Nachtherra's dire hall. In the center of the great hall stands a blood altar on which a pair of Nachtherra are disemboweling a shrieking peasant, an unholy rite that empowers the Nachtherra forbidden magic. As the vile ceremony ends, the sound of steel unsheathing draws the Nachtherra's attention to a pair of cloaked figures standing in the doorway. This is what you came for, isn't it? A climatic bloodletting where men are reduced to muscle and fury. Swiftly, the visitors toss off their cloaks and unsheathe glimmering northern steel. It's the man from Heimdall and his valiant blood brother, Tyribald.
Whoa, I did not see that coming.
In an instant, the Nachtherra summon a horde of gibbering orcanoids who rush our heroes. The hall fills with the clang of blades and the screams of the dying as the floor goes slick with steaming orcanoid viscera. Oh, for fuck's sake. When the din of battle settles, only the man from Heimdall and Tyribald remain standing. Exhausted and dripping with the entrails of their foes, the two Northmen confront the foul Nachtherra.
You got this,
The man
Heimdall.
from Heimdall's soda-like blue eyes fill with indescribable fury. For the Northlands, he cries, rushing headlong into a desperate melee.
For the Northlands, for Heimdall. Cut him up, Heimdaller man.
He probably is, but you can't be sure, because this one ends in a
Oh,
cliffhanger
what?
and a footnote saying, to be continued in Heimdaller man
What?
at the gates of tomorrow.
They all end of
Coming
cliff
soon
notes.
to your local bookstore.
Oh, well, I gotta buy the next one then.
Considering the sheer amount of different Dalaman books out there, it's very unlikely you're ever gonna find the sequel.
Damn it.
The man from Dal stares at you on the cover, his face fixed in grim resolve.
Put the book away. That was a good story there. 2 good stories. I should have... Oh, I only have an hour and a half left of less rhetoric. Wait, could I go here? No? Okay, we're going here then. Whoa, okay. One thing at a time. There's a lot to see here. What's this thing? Hey, no, I'm... This was once an armament rest. Twin cannons were attached here, medium distance, large caliber. Careful, these stairs have collapsed. Ah, go this way, got it. Did someone live here? Books, mostly fantastique and historical fiction. The sniper lived here. Dishes stained with sauce and fire, a survivor's kitchen. Oh, we found his hideout. You can see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. A moth-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft-cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
How recently?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses.
What?
No longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead. Yes,
wait.
anytime. If you need a rest later, it's okay by me.
Okay, later. Wait, I have stuff to look at. Is it telling me I should go rest? Like... Oh! I have the full Fallon outfit? I do, don't I? Where is it? Where are the gloves? That's the full outfit.
Oh, glorious Fulnir, you wear the full set like a true-born hero. The ultimate performance of fun flows in you.
It's like I can do anything.
You are
Anything!
literally untouchable. A god among mere men.
Oh, I'm leaving this on then.
Go on. The fucking sunset awaits, Fallen Rider.
Oh, I'm invincible.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor
This is the
and
weapon.
on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Ooh. The lieutenant inspects the soft cover. Does anything stand out as unusual?
Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory. That is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Ouzia. It's not exactly light reading.
Look, him, deranged commie ranting.
Ouzia.
Ooh,
I agree. Humanitarian sciences. It stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Wasn't there some in the communist students' room?
A student in the apartment building seemed to have some as well.
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential
God.
next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering
Critical
them.
theory books. What do you think this means?
Whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
It was that student.
Interesting.
Interesting. What's this? A scarf. An empathy scarf. I think. Yeah. Oh, I'm not getting rid of my composure. What's this?
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Where do these wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
What kind of generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout.
Ah, from outside, he points to the open fuel cap on the side of the dynamo.
The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter, long and cold.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator.
Tap on the side.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
What does this mean, a generator here?
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
That is his idea of a joke.
I am. This generator proves the universe is material. Kick the generator. Why did I do that?
A small agony. Minuscule bones may have fractured, but it proves the point.
Ouch, grab your wounded toe.
He nods approvingly.
I mean, why is it
He
here?
even smiles.
Aw, I make him smile. Why is it here?
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm. Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer.
The destroyer.
The bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff and despair.
Kudos.
I don't know what thought that is. What thought did I? Anti-object task force? It's funny. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Pain threshold. Containers, they're all, everything's my enemy. Break stuff. Oh, I don't want to break a ton of stuff. Rest. Your damaged physique has earned its rest no matter what thoughts and dreams it may bring. Okay, so I do have to rest, but I will look around first. What's this? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, more magnesium. The Great Blast Door. This Great Blast Door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off it. The heck? Oh, that's outside. Could I get it here?
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
Run your fingers across the keyboard. Should I internalize that last one? How long do I have on this? 1 hour. It just seemed kind of important that I'd get this. Nope, nope, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, run your fingers across the keyboard.
The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What is this then?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out, they terminate here.
What does this console do?
Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radiodiffusé. Sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
Turn emergency open.
We need to restore power before using
Oh.
this, officer. The generator, it didn't look like there was fuel in it. We should look around outside. There are barrels all over. Maybe one of them still has something in it.
He looks into the dim light to his right.
The boat engine.
Or we could get some from the boat engine.
But officer, then we would have to swim back to the mainland. Let's just look around, okay?
Fine.
The consul stands by, mutely. Urgence over.
So
Reads
none
a
of these
dial
will
key.
work then. This hatch is jammed shut. A firing slit. You can't see inside. It must have been a direct hit to take such a huge chunk. Wait, there's that other door there. I wonder if I can exit out that side without this. Oop. Water rushes below, far down below. I wonder if I can open this.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do we open this?
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He looks at the door, then at the bigger brother, then at the lock.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
Sure, you're right. You're right. We opened the big one. Do you see the controls anywhere? It's the other place.
Yeah, on the console just
Yeah.
southeast of here. Remember? Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
Okay. Open the blast door, find the fuel for the generator. We will do that. I don't know if I should rest. It's telling me to rest. Should I rest? There's stuff to look at outside, though. Let's save, just in case it progresses the story. I do want to rest, but there's stuff to look at out here. I don't know how much of it there is to look at out here, but there's stuff. The distant sound of cargo ship signal horns echo on the water. Okay, can't go that way. We can go this way, though. Ooh. The ice cracks under your feet. Be careful not to fall through. Okay, I will take that. We'll heed that warning. Oh, it's another chain. The winch is broken. Rust has eaten what remains of the chain.
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water,
Ooh, that's creepy.
waiting for you. Where it has always been. Baby, you know it's going to hurt.
But it's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, fuck, yes. Go there in your head. It's been days since you thought about her.
Oh, yeah, let's hurt
A
ourselves
week.
emotionally again.
No. We're not starting with that.
Oh, come
Not now.
on.
Not this time. This thought is over.
Raise your sight.
In the snowing mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Is the Inland Empire telling me to, like, kill myself? Shake your head. It's telling me, like, go drown yourself or get hypothermia. That is not wise. The pain in your pelvis makes you wince, then you continue. Oh shoot, I should stop running. The inside of the fortress. You make out the console and the blast door. But I want to run. The depot that supplied this chain is long gone from the coast. A weathered artillery map shows coordinates in the Bay of Revachol. An old medicine cabinet newly stocked with druamine. Druamine? Druamine. Oh, look at that. Fuel.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Oh my gosh, the lieutenant lowers his voice, steps closer with his hand on his gun. Inspect the mattress.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
Pick one out of the can.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter.
Is.
The brand, Tio Moteri.
Two materia like the ones we found at Land's End, remember?
I may have been wrong when I said it wasn't important.
See?
This means the same person could have visited both locations. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside, though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
Inspect the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Touch the concrete first.
Quite old and grimy, from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole in the concrete.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you,
On
like
the
a
left.
tiny landscape painting.
Sorry.
1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left.
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
On the right.
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two?
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. You see a small fleck of white on the rooftop, the upstairs window of Clausia's room, in the snow, reflecting light.
Well, 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 there it is.
Do you have a line of sight to the window?
Yes, there's an opening between 33A and the 10. I can see the roof.
I can see it. Through the scope of a rifle. The shooter would be prone, lying on the mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger. On a calm day like this.
Kim, I could make it. I could make the shot. Yeah.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Booyah, master cop work.
It's only moderately effective cop work until we have the weapon. It will not be, how do you say it, booyah, until we have that.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
On this island.
He does not answer, just nods. With his back hunched, he looks around once more and says he feels uncomfortable suddenly.
We should move now.
Turn away. Oh, is he here? Someone's watching us, isn't right? Oh, I have to walk so slowly because of my leg pain. It's okay, take your time. Take your time, Harry. Your pelvis was messed up from that shootout. Oh, it's the fuel canister. I should rest so that my leg is not a mess anymore. Come on. Let's rest for an hour so my leg is okay. Because my thing says for me too.
The greasy old spring mattress.
The offer still
Wait. Let's save.
The greasy old spring.
The offer still stands.
Maybe a little
Take
shut-eye,
it.
just an
You
hour,
don't
go to
accept
sleep.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
Oh, my head. Do I feel better though? Where's Kim? The lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside to the beach. But did this progress the game before I opened that? Whoa. Okay, let's not do that. Hold on. I want to open the other side. I assumed. I feel like... Got kidnapped? Did he get kidnapped? Okay, wait. Okay, let's go out that blast door first. Sorry. Like, I don't usually reload. I just was confused about the
old
events.
cylindrical
Pour
generator.
fuel into the tank.
The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell.
Like, I don't want to progress the story until I've explored. Like, I'm worried that I can't explore behind that blast door.
There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch.
Pull the rope.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
Leave. Open the blast door. Okay, then we rest. Oh, I bet Kim got distracted by a noise. And then he got kidnapped or something. It's that student, whoever that student is.
A dim golden glow.
It's
Alright.
Turn emergency open.
Automatic boot.
Wait, let's slide radio dial.
The dial slides under the dusty glass, dark and silent, despite the power being on. You make out defunct stations on the UKV frequency. The words, failed insula, are written on the band. An idea lights up in your head.
Maybe we could contact Suna, the programmer lady. She could open the door for us remotely.
This is an air-gapped system. Of air, I think they call it. That won't work.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. But it would not be very good military technology if programmer ladies could control it remotely. Also, it's ancient. Incompatible.
Fair. Push light interior.
The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle.
Oh, nice.
A dim ambient orange.
Could this open the blast door?
I think, yes.
Okay,
Let's
turn
see.
emergency
The
open.
blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Yay! Now we can go explore outside the other side. Oh my gosh, that opens very, very slowly. Come on.
A sudden
Continue.
wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl.
After you.
What's there? Point to the door.
I don't know.
A thin
wait,
wisp
maybe
of
that's
smoke
the way
rises
forward.
from a charred black fire pit. The wind picks up, then dies down again.
I'm scared.
Don't be. I have a gun.
Okay, I don't have a gun.
Extra good that I do.
Okay, let's go. Wait, is that the way forward then? Oh, it's kind of like a... Oh, I'm not sure now. Which one should I do first? I don't know. I really don't know. I really think that going outside, this seems like the... Man, I don't know. If I do them in the wrong order, I'm sorry. But I feel like I feel like that's progressing the story. I don't know. Yeah, I feel... man, I wish there was more to go on. Okay, I feel like I have to do this first, because it was mentioned first.
The old spring mattress lies in the corner.
Well,
fresh linen under the heavy caracal
not
cover.
mentioned first. I guess it depends what you click on. I don't know, but I'm feeling... Alright, if I mess up, I mess up. Okay, let's sleep.
The offer
Because I
still
feel like the
stands.
other way is
Take it. You don't look so
progressing
good.
forward. Maybe a little shut-eye, just an hour, go
You
to sleep.
face the concrete wall.
Okay.
There's less light there in the
Yep,
dark
curl
corner.
up on your knees.
The blanket feels,
and then...
you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to them. Sleep.
And then Kim is gone. I don't know, maybe I'm doing this the wrong way, but this just feels like the correct... It's a little confusing, but my gut is telling me... Oh, I really hope I'm not missing anything. Well, that's why this game is really made for more than one playthrough. And then you said it was outside, right? Oh, here, yeah. Lieutenant's longer here, go outside to the beach. Like this way, right? This beach? I have to walk, because... I don't know. Oh man, this feels like... Why is this closed again? The door is back. Like you never opened it. Huh. Am I dreaming? Actually, I think I might be dreaming. Yeah, I think I'm dreaming, aren't I? Where the hell is Kim? Down to the chain, there's something there. This chain? Screw it, I'm gonna run, I don't care. Now do it. Walk into the water? I'm dreaming. Yep, I'm dreaming. Oh, look at me. You see footprints on the water. Seriously? Oh, damn. I can't tell where I can click. Oh, this way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm absolutely
Dolores
dreaming.
Dei, the innocence of humanism,
hello.
internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking.
No,
But you
guys.
don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go. This is the holy queen of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back. Win her back. How does that fit in here? And what is the Holy Suzerain doing here anyway?
Yeah. Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown. Or what's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Oh, hold on. Crown of Immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway,
Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova, to live there in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
Something's off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag. Can you stay for a moment? Yeah, now I'll do that
No,
one.
Harry.
No?
No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really. We don't have anything to talk about anymore.
What?
Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters.
What?
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell.
What?
Forever. That's just the way it is.
Okay, this is not Dolores Dei anymore, is it?
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet.
Don't try
Not
to kiss
after
her.
that. You're still reeling.
Oh
You'll
God.
fall over if you try now.
I bought this figurine of a headless Fallen Rider.
I don't want it.
Oh,
It looks expensive. I don't want it.
I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
But then the figurines don't do anything.
She looks at the headless Fallen Rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say.
I've been carrying this figurine for so long. You freaking take it.
The figurines don't do anything,
She liked war games and
Anything at
figurines,
all.
though.
but I thought
Yeah.
the historic figure she had.
Yeah, no, war games and figurines.
Yes, I thought it would be good.
So did I.
A form of communication where words have failed.
It's a
Yes.
gift.
It was a good idea, but she felt obliged by the headless Fallen Rider to give you things in return. Things she no longer wants to give you. So she refused. That's how it goes. Your figurine rider idea was naive.
Well, what about dice? I had some custom dice made in this place, a doomed commercial area.
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
No, don't go to the aerodrome. Don't leave me here. I don't know who you are to me. Okay, I won't give you
I
things then.
didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked the headless Fallen Rider back then.
Okay, fine. Since you don't want the figurines, I've got a feeling you're not really Dolores Dei.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Dei.
Damn it. You're the ex something.
Wasn't I Dolores Dei just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
Oh man. I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much closer.
I'm glad
Am I?
too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
Oh. Cool, your friends. Say hi to your friends for me then.
I will.
Okay. I've heard you before. You're the voice in the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what?
Call me like that.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
Oh, she would have? I know, you would have called me yourself if I just let you. I was too impatient.
Oh, Harry, do you really think so?
Yeah?
We haven't talked in years.
Oh,
I don't want to call
you don't.
I don't
Oh,
want to hear
God.
from you. I think of you less and less every year. Weeks go by without me remembering you.
This is really depressing.
Months already.
Ah,
Soon it will be years. Every season that passes, the light gets less clear. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. The death blow is coming. Black-eyed dogs wander the alleys. Apple trees hang their bony limbs low
oh God.
over the patchwork of roofs. Red and black. Revachol West, the evening sun. She's left and bloomed, far away from us. our vast soul.
Our vast soul, your name.
It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone.
God. Dora, short for Dolores.
Dubois, yes. Dora Dubois.
That is why I think of Dolores Dei.
Why what?
Are you Dora Dubois?
Oh no. No. We're not doing that again.
Or you were?
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around and it will happen.
I could kill myself doing this? You're the morning.
The morning? I don't understand.
The morning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that.
I mourn for you and I don't know who you are.
I can't do that anymore.
Okay.
I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
She breathes out. It sounds more angry than a sigh. On second thought, you're Dolores Dei, Queen Regent of the territories of Mundi and Insulinde, and nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh god, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
No. I'm not
Tiny
ready.
golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
But you said I have a vast soul and you will always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of white hair out of her eye.
You need to recite it to her.
Oh,
For
sure,
effect.
let's do that. Recite
All
poetry.
of it. No summaries. Yeah. Put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage.
Beautiful.
She
Let's do
won't
it.
get hurt. She'll bend out of the way.
All right, I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a pause bitterly, trip down memory lane. Start reciting.
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this.
Take out the letter and read. Every morning, when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take grows. It grows. Until by the time I reach the fuel station, it has completely filled me completely. I step on the light rail and look back. Something. Bow collector. I know it will be like this until I walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. Can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
Oh gosh. There's more. Kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago.
100?
I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
Is that a threat?
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
I don't know, man. This is really depressing. I was cool.
The coolest. with your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants, smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first kiss, my first time to have sex, the first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
A ticket stub.
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo.
Oh my god. Okay.
In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first, I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face, the octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me, talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
Can you turn back to the person you were? I can see her in you under the gown and wreath. Why would I want to change someone back to the way they were? I don't believe in that. I'm not going to say it. Voyager Road, I know that place. Where is it?
It's here, Harry. We are on Voyager Road.
Oh, this?
At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
The house.
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Were we drinking?
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a Queen Regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
I'm not gonna say this. She's a different person now. She's not gonna change. What now? What happens now? What is the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome.
I feel... oh man. That's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
she looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. But what? Tell me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it. Just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
I hope so.
Where in hell? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Good for me where? I'm in fucking hell?
Oh yes, she'll come around now. I made her love you again, Harry. Are you stupid? She's about to say something.
Oh my god.
Here it comes.
My mind and my
She's
heart are
started
fighting.
to love him again. Her innocence, Dolores Dei, fiddles with the handle of her airport bag. She has a pained expression on her face. It's agonizing.
Gosh, I'm really delusional if Dolores Dei is like my wife, ex-wife,
See?
or something.
She isn't saying anything. I don't understand. It was, she herself said.
We were bad for each other, okay? I was bad for you. Can you not see? I'm bad.
No, you're
I had to stop.
not.
I couldn't just turn into a bad person. You will get better. It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe?
Well, that's a long time.
It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
20 years, that's so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2.
Okay, speedrunner.
Phew.
So you felt that way once, that you cannot live without me?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again?
No, Harry.
Why?
We can't. We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Okay, third time's a charm.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic, not you too.
What went wrong when we tried again? I can do it better.
I don't know.
Why am I begging?
Please.
She shuffles from one golden sandal foot to the other. In the distance, a streetcar screeches. You know, honestly, this is too depressing. I just want Kim now, because Kim makes me happy. She's making me sad. Why? Why can't we be together? Why am I begging
Harry,
her?
We can't be together because you're insane.
What? Insane like what? Like cool insane? Delulu?
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get a hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
Okay, what do you mean insane?
You know what I mean.
No, I really don't. Everyone gets a little down.
A little down. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
Well, that's how I operate.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
They're not lists, they're trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Yes. Yes. Lists are absolutely normal. Everyone has them. You just list everything you want to ask. I like my lists. Okay, I like lists.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch.
Well, Dolores, you're being a downer right now. You're the one that's making me sad.
Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for too long. You only communicated with encyclopedic trivia.
That's
I'm
my mind.
So alone.
That I can't help that. That's like a big part of my brain.
In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
Okay, she is so mean. She's so mean. Kim would never say this to me. Why am I gonna kiss her? You're not even human.
I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this.
She looks around.
This thing you've made me into.
A pedestal.
I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
No, you're special. You have glowing lungs. What is
My
with the
lungs
glowing
do
lungs?
not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs. Stop making me into some kind of...
I've made her a god in my head. I've made my ex something a god in my
She
head.
will, once you have erected the Temple of Light.
She's making me so sad, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I don't know. I will build you a temple of light in my mind, a temple of This is very toxic thinking right here. This is insane. This first one is actual insanity. I will build you a temple of light with my mind, a temple of unimaginable proportions. It will be something no one has ever done before. I will build it with computers. That's actually insane. No, you're right. You don't have glowing lungs. You don't deserve them.
I didn't ask for them either. They're just a folk tale that has nothing to do with my reign, or the direction I have set our species on.
Wait, is this my ex or is this a god? Are the two the same? Did I date a god?
An apricot-scented ghost wafts out of her, her
Oh.
skin, the fabric, into the flow of the air around you.
Okay, I am Harry Dubois. superstar cop, and my ex is a god.
All the roads will miss her footsteps when she's gone from here. A completely different world.
Ooh, there's like thunder going on right now. Okay, I'm gonna just try and kiss her. You know, I know you still love me. Kiss. Failed. You want to try, Harry? Don't make it awkward. You're creeping. The way you're walking towards her is real creepy. That's...
Your feet still tremble from the steps you took, as if over an enormous distance, standing against her. Her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
It failed.
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it.
You know, I didn't want to
You
kiss
should
her
not have
because she was
listened to me.
making me sad. I should not have listened to you because she was breaking me down. You're not kissing me back.
The moment
I should have listened
is
to my
ending.
gut.
She is going to move her face away from yours.
Yeah, I'm not bent up about that, but I'm probably going to take that mentally. I'm going to be hurt. I should have listened to my gut.
Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
You're the apricot chewing gum scented one.
No,
No?
I'm just Dora.
I thought you said you're Dolores Dei. Ah, that's it then.
No,
I don't want to hear
Harry.
about this anymore.
Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
What? She slides her hands down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles. You were the one that's like, I gotta leave for this train. And you're like, oh no, wait. You gotta see something else.
I'm pregnant.
It's not mine.
Of course not.
She looks down at her belly, then up into your old eyes.
I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck.
I am shocked. You're so mean.
Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
How dare you bring that up? That was mean.
No, this has to end. Do the last one. More questions. Ask more.
I don't want to say don't go. You should go. I will just live happily ever after with Kim. You're mass murderer.
That is very contested by modern historians. Very contested.
No, now you're
only
gonna get
saying
it.
this because things didn't work out between us. I have to go to the aerodrome now. I don't have time to defend myself from these accusations.
No, I will
Stop
accuse
making
you.
her angry. She
Why?
won't start loving you again if you
I
call
don't
her a
need her
mass
love.
Murderer. Seriously.
Would you say you haven't behaved like a mass murderer with me?
You were very bad to me too.
No, you were bad. You're
We've
bad now.
talked about it like 7 million times now.
What's that?
I don't want to do that anymore.
Okay, big exag there. Drama queen. I'm gonna say go. I know it says don't go, but yeah,
I
go.
have to, Harry.
Yeah, go. I don't
Really,
care.
I've already missed the 8:30.
Oh, actually,
I'm
don't
gonna
go.
go
Let's
now.
make you miss all the trains. I will keep you here and you miss all the trains and you're never gonna get to where you want to go.
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
Hold on, what is there to do in Morova?
Light, life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you and the horrible
Good.
times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again.
Yeah, what
Not
are you?
this. Not what you made me into.
I don't want to have coffee with her, but I want her to miss her train. Okay, I understand. Nod silently. I don't want to. She's so mean. Okay, I understand. Nod silently like a martyr.
No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Oh, aerodrome, not train, flight, right. Okay, will we ever see each other again? Hope not.
I won't see you, but you will see me.
What? How can that be?
Oh, Harry, this is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least.
We're scheduling dreams
And
now?
Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again.
Oh,
There's the video rental.
I don't want to have this depressing dream.
I'm suffocatingly beautiful
Oh,
and young.
oh.
And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I
Umbo.
asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So
Okay.
long ago.
I like this.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
No, I'll dream of Kim instead. Screw you. That was really heart-wrenching. It's okay. I have Kim now. I don't need to worry about her. What is that?
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Try to cover up the blood seeping out with your hands. Ah. And just spit out the blood and get back to work. You're a badass like that. No, let's solve the fucking case. I don't know. I want to spit out that blood. Why do I have blood in my mouth? Yeah, I'm a badass. He simply replies. Okay, so thank God. Depressing. Absolutely gut-wrenching. That was a lot. Can I run now? Is my hip gonna give out? Jeez. That was really fucking depressing. I was trying to make a joke out of it too to not be so sad, but that was not fun. That is excellent writing though. Man. I've made my ex-wife into a goddess in my head. A rubber dinghy, it's deflated, broken. I'm gonna talk to Kim about this because that's sad. Small white flowers bloom all around you. We're getting closer to the killer. Oh, here he is. Hello there, killer. That's it, right? No way that's the killer. You are the killer. You have a
An
gun.
old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth,
Ew.
then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
Are you the fire guy?
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell 2 kids to put out their fire? 2 twins.
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
You've retained your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
A shudder of disgust passes his right side. His left side remains motionless.
Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
I fueled the generator, then used the console.
I should have burned that console. down.
How did you know I was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
Oh, you like those tunes. Me
Told
too.
you we shouldn't play sad FM.
It was not rock and roll, it was sad FM.
Sad FM, huh? I always hated that station. Phlegmatic, counter-revolutionary dirges. Sadness is a mental illness. A weapon of the bourgeoisie.
No, it's an emotion. This guy sucks.
The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate. Hip gyrating, mental illness music.
It's fun. Nice gun you got there.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Would that happen to be a Bell Magrave?
It's a Triangong 446.
A 446?
Southeast Samaran made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
A Samaran rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
He pats the rifle.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
Is the Hisenyao commune? Oh, wait, the Hisenyao commune?
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk wiped from the board.
Right. Okay, I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time with Ruby. So, sir, I need you to put down that gun so we can talk further. We're with the police.
The lieutenant pulls his pistol from the holster.
Whoa, Kim. Oh, Kim and I have melded into one. Perfect.
You are a glorified night watchman. This is a service rifle. I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
Okay, but keep the gun down while we talk. Lieutenant? Turn to Kim. Which one is not going to get Kim killed? Kim?
The lieutenant aims his pistol square at the man's forehead.
Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me.
There's a moment's silence.
To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Oh. The old man lays the rifle down carelessly, then looks at it lying there.
Like an amputated limb in the sand, he stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound. A strange sadness, like a song.
What did you say?
The future teaches you to be alone.
The present.
The present.
The present to be afraid and cold.
The old man pulls back the hood of his plastic cape and looks up into the sky, the blue-gray, the same color as the sea. Those words, the future teaches you.
Real music. Real prolet culte. That's La Revacholière, not your rock and roll misanthropy. Chanson de soldat of the black and whites.
What is a La Revacholière?
It is the anthem of the world revolution. One of 3. In Grad, they sang Brave Children, favorites of history. And in Sinyao, it was some Samaran shit, I guess.
How does it go, the song?
How did it go?
He looks at his gun on the ground and shakes his head slowly.
Something about shooting rabbits. I don't know. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's gone now.
He waves erratically with his hand, annoyed that he can't remember. A little tremor passes through him.
Should I pick up the gun lying on the sand? I should.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand, frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire, still warm from his parched hands. Not the metal. The metal is ice cold. This weapon has been modified several times.
Inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burned into the wood. Triangon, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
It's as he said, it's a triangong made in Sinyao.
No one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
That's true.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a triangon, too.
Triangong.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does.
This uses jacketed ammunition for 46.
The right type and the right calibre.
The rifle has been patched and modified several times.
I wonder how old it is.
Oh, same.
The old man does not answer. He just stares in front of him.
Stow the gun.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Some kind of involuntary response. Something is slightly off with his motorics. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. In time.
Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turn to the reeds again, dead and dull.
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? Your holdover from the...
From the Insulindian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in '08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
You've been on this island for 43 years?
No.
Oh.
I've been on other islands, too.
Oh.
I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
Again, you've been hiding for 43 years.
43 years and 10 months.
I don't even know what that is.
It's inhuman. It's
Yep.
sick. It's not how a human being should live, but I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
He looks across the water.
Where the afternoon grows late, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home. Street lights will soon be lit. Further inland, the streets are alive with workers, men, women, children, street hawks and migrant laborers. The temperature is steady. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41.
Always waiting
For what?
for her to return.
Whoa, the thunder. For her to return, thunder.
Her who?
Girl child, revolution.
I come from there. I can assure you that's not what people are planning. I've been there. The city is a tinderbox. It may still happen. I've seen it. Shake your head. Capital is too powerful. The rich are very well organized. I come from there. I can assure you that it is not. No. Oh yeah, no, I've been there. The city is a tinderbox. It may happen. It may still happen.
It won't. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind. and themselves. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
How have you survived all this time?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Now hold on there.
What do you steal?
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
He coughs once more, then puts his hand on his belly. Why is he doing this?
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter.
Oh.
Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stew.
Oh man, you're in a bad way.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 75 than 65. Trouble putting on weight could mean cancer.
The RCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
I don't think that's gonna sort him out. How have you coped mentally?
I haven't. I have holes in my brain.
Oh.
Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of...
His eyes roll into his skull and back.
I don't even know what. Inferno?
Not appreciatively. I also live in hell.
At least
And I have
you
holes in my
know
brain
it.
too. Yeah, I do.
The traders of this city turned the lights back on in the 30s, after the fighting stopped. Ruins, glittering in the dark like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
He looks down at his shoes, his face parched from the sun and the wind. There's a wince of pain in there somewhere. You said you deserted your unit.
I was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith.
A lapse of faith.
And of courage, too. You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism. A second is all it took
For what?
for reaction to take hold.
I have reaction in my head too. What's reaction?
Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men.
When was this exactly?
May the 13th, 08. 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic.
Dark magic.
The combined might of international capital. All at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower,
He gestures towards it.
huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
What then?
I ran. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers underground, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened of the ordnance all night, and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring.
He looks at the sky. What was that?
Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too, shattered. They'd all drowned in the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above.
Dang.
The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without ideological direction. It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality.
Some kind of great terror. Worse than you've ever seen.
Seen what? I must
The
know.
mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed. And then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world.
He's
You see the
silent for a
fear
second.
and power in its eyes. Then you know
What?
that the bourgeois are not human.
Ah. Say nothing, let him finish.
I had to. I had to fight it. I had to never stop.
The old man falls silent. His black eyes keep piercing your skin as he looks to some great distance behind you, shaking his head slowly, retreating from it. What is this place? This island?
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
What was it used for?
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
You mean the landing, retaking of Revachol?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
First, I'm not one of them.
Sure you are. You're our CM. Answer me. Who calls an operation against 50 million people Deathblow?
Murderers. If he's a murderer, he'll feel this. Murderers, I know what you mean.
You don't know. You haven't seen it. Iblis.
Iblis?
The black-eyed angel.
Oh, he nods.
Shaitan Ahura, the darkened one.
How have you concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent.
Whoa.
The frequency's dead.
How did you get between here and the mainland?
At night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not
the
anymore.
bunker.
No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted.
He falls silent, his gaze fixed on the shacks huddled together across the water. There's a small bunker under the Feld building. Have you stayed there?
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment too. Made broadcasts, I think. propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Killed themselves?
A lot of our boys did.
Oh my
I
god.
spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
Why don't you just walk there?
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
The weapons cache under St. Ghislaine 22B point to it. In the basement, have you been there?
So you finally found it.
Ah.
There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
They were damaged beyond use.
I know.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights, ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across. Wait, how did he get down there?
Wait, how did you access the building? It's locked. At least now it is.
I didn't have to. Came in through the storm drains.
Oh.
Storm drains?
There used to be a system that connected the bunkers, tunnels and such,
Oh.
under the church and everywhere. Most of them are gone now. Collapsed. Just bricks. All the old infrastructure has...
One more question. Do you smoke Motiri cigarettes?
I do.
Ever smoke them on the mainland? Point to Land's End.
They're good. Plenty of tar. I like that boy on the pack, too. Reminds me of the last century.
Tell me another thing.
The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
You said this is your termless surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
We enforce the law? Oh, man. We're with the RCM. I don't know how much of this is true. We enforce the law. We keep these animals from killing each other, or try to.
You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist
I know.
International. The enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste dans ce land. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
His hand shakes and he breaks into a coughing fit. If I became a communist in this one with like my thoughts and stuff, right? Would I be able to level with this guy? Like,
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
the communards signed the Revacholian instrument of surrender.
Liberal reactionaries signed that instrument. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I answer to the Communist Party.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because the party didn't surrender?
He just wipes the blood from his chin.
I mean, who am I to call him insane? I'm pretty insane, but I will call him insane. That's insane.
You're insane.
I am. You can call me one too.
Radio shows, speed racing, sporting goods. None of it is real.
So you're a communist soldier from the communist army?
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
But you said you were trained and assigned to the Defense Corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
What does a political commissar do?
The old man does not answer. He tilts his silver head and looks at the reeds. You see a small tremor pass through his legs.
Is he dying in front of me?
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the commune.
The lieutenant says softly.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a night philosopher of the revolution, a future human.
Awakened from shutdown by the promise of ideology.
That means you're a trained communist, right?
He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
Should I do this? Oh, wait, here. I'm a revolutionary too. Today, the real revolutionizing is done by entrepreneurs.
You're part of the meat shield. The human meat shield that surrounds the fascists and the license holders. You take the fire while they rape and kill. That's what you are.
Why are you... Oh, I'm more than that. I am disco.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideology.
Okay, fine. He then turns to the old man.
We have come to ask questions regarding a murder investigation.
Sorry, we got
The
political
old
there.
man spits into the fire pit.
I have
He does not
an...
say anything
Oops.
more. A jitter passes his lower body.
I have another serious question for you.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce.
What have you been using this gun for?
I've used it for killing people.
Like currently.
Here we go. A trail of blood. The lieutenant smells it too.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that. I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war.
He's still in the war.
Class war is never over.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay. This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't felt in a while. But
But what?
this is what you live for. This is the shit.
This is the disco.
The great serotonin jackpot. The solution.
Solution.
Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those.
All right, be straight.
No. Be careful now.
Oh,
Slow and steady does it.
Okay.
Make him repeat it first.
okay.
Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
Get personal. Okay. So you're saying you killed people after active fighting stopped?
What did I just say?
He keeps shaking his head erratically suddenly. He brushes something out of his eye.
What did I just tell you? Don't drop the ball now.
Okay. Did you use that gun to kill and shoot a colonel of the security contractor Crenell?
The who now?
He leans in and cups his ear.
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
Ooh, okay. Well, he wasn't hanging at the time he shot him. Who took a bullet in the mouth on the night of March 4th? His name was Ellis Courtenaire. He was part of the security detail here in Martinez. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yes. That one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
The lieutenant takes a sudden step forward toward him.
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession.
Can he stop talking about politics and can we just get the murder?
The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first.
Go with the gun first, right? I don't need your cooperation. I got this. Show him the Triangong 446, right? Yeah.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, are there?
It's a real gun. Not like your musketeer pistols.
Oh, come on.
You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons? Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
This guy is so unlikable.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. It's not just empty boasting. So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
Stop changing the subject. We have the murder weapon. Point to it.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it?
I'm calling it. We have the murder weapon.
Good.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and draws a single line.
This feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Setting things up like this. When you have the murder weapon, you have the killer.
Murder.
The man does not say more. He just glances into the reeds, then twitches once more.
This pushed him, but not enough. Just a little more.
We've done ballistics. Point to the tower. The shot came from this island.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you had a long-range rifle in your possession.
The lieutenant softens his voice.
You've been here a long time, Mr. Dross. Too long. You clearly need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
He's practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
Man, this guy sucks. He's just been killing people to continue a war that only he's part of. Weird. He's a vigilante. You said fascists. You admitted to killing him.
You're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you? One twig got broken. Now the others are sad.
He waves his hand. There's a twitch then. One more. One in his right eye.
Almost. He almost burst out there. Keep piling arguments. Anything.